Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, I'm a bit earlier than I planned. Actually, no, I'm not. It's smack bang on at exactly the right time. So, yeah. So, hopefully, you lot can see this. Hopefully, the microphone, I'm using the right microphone. Let me know if you yeah. If not, I'll have to restart it. Can you hear me all right, Liam? Does this sound normal to you? Because the only thing is, if it uses the other mic, it can be terrible. Krylon, you right, man? I'm also using a different. That's all right then. Yeah, I'm using the. I can't remember what it was, but there's a different way to do it, similar to the way I do it, but it's all combined this way. It's like their own way they've done it. So this way, I can see exactly what's live. I can see how many likes there are, how many people are watching. Yeah, it's not bad. The only thing I don't have any control of is the slow mode, but I wasn't going to put that on tonight anyway. Oh, that's good. As long as you can hear me all right. Yeah. So, yeah, it says Q&A stream, but I just thought I'd, just do a video. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, you can ask questions if you want, but you don't need to if you don't need, if you don't want to. So, Baptiste, Rich, Krylon, CJ, you right? Yeah, Liam normally does a stream tonight, but he said he wasn't going to get a chance to tonight. And because all the videos I tried to do today failed, I thought, I'll tell you what, I'll do a live stream. I said to Liam about it. Yeah, so, so random live stream. Yeah, I went to do, right, Marcus, I went to do the sheath for that leather stacked knife today. That completely fucked up. I didn't have enough bloody PVC piping. So that was that out the window. Then I thought, all right, I'll do the video for the ball mace I'm going to do. And everything I did on that seemed to go wrong. So then I just gave up. And then at that point, I thought, I want to get a video out today because my stats are going up a bit now. I am actually getting my views are going up a bit more now with the like thing, saying about the likes and that's really helping, I've noticed. And doing similar videos each week. So each week I do a build video. That seems to be making a difference to my views. They're finally going up. Weapon doesn't. I'll probably do a decent length stream tomorrow. I've Saturday booked off as a holiday, so we'll do a stream Saturday afternoon as well. Nice. Yeah, I'll watch them. Marcus was saying hello. As I said, just checked on the bell. One ticked again. That's the weirdest thing ever, isn't it? Baptiste said, do you do anything as a job, Mike? No. Technically, YouTube's my job, even though I don't get bloody paid for it. No. I don't sign on either, so all of my money comes from things like my affiliate ads and stuff like that. But I live in a situation where I don't need a lot of money. I don't drive, I don't smoke, I don't really drink. So, yeah, I can just about get away with very little money. Yeah, it sort of is my job. When I've said, yeah, YouTube constantly recommends me channels I have zero interest in. Yeah, it's demented, isn't it? I noticed earlier I was getting sent. I watched about a minute's worth of a video about a crow because I've had a pet blackbird once. So I watched this video of a crow. Now all my bloody recommendations are fucking animal fucking videos again now. It's all it takes, doesn't it? Right, John. I don't know how long I'll be on for. I should be on for at least an hour, I reckon. Again, if anyone wants to ask any questions, feel free to ask some, but it don't really matter. I ain't got a coffee because I've had one not long ago. So yeah, I'm going to join in with Captain Electro's little competition he's doing. He's doing He wants you to try and smash a can down as flat as possible, but with one hit. No practicing either. So I might have a go at that, but I may have to put something on the end of my Warhammer, because it's definitely, unless, I don't know if it counts as cheating, if I turn the can upside down, see if the bottom of the can is a bit thicker in it than the top. I reckon that may be a flatten the can down. But yeah, who knows? I'll join in that, and then I'll tag some people if anyone wants to join in that. Yeah, definitely, John. I'll tag you if you want. I'll either just join in anyway, or I'll tag you if you want. But yeah, that'd be good, John. I'll tell you what. I'll write your name down. So yeah, rubber mallet. Well, he said something, a homemade weapon. You got to do it with a homemade weapon. That was the only thing I forgot to say. All right, let me if anyone else in the stream wants to join in this tag, let me know, and I'll tag you, and then you can join in from me. Right, I've written down tag, John. But yeah, if you just want to do it anyway, John, just do it. Watch Electros and you'll see it. Just say to him, "Can I join in?" Not that anyone would say no anyway, but you know what I mean. Baptiste said the stream keeps crashing for me. YouTube being itself. Yeah, exactly. Tim, right, mate. Richard said, Mike, someone bought 14 quid worth of steel plate for your eBay link. I bookmarked your link on eBay, but don't know if the bookmarking the link works once the page has been closed and reopened. I'll have a quick look, Rich. I will come back in a second. Hang on. How long ago was it, Rich? Because sometimes it takes a couple of days to come through. So I may not know for like 2 days if it was today. I'll let you know in a second. Yeah, there's nothing on there yet. Sometimes you have to wait a couple of days till you know. John said, can it be impromptu? Yeah. Just watch Electros and you'll know what to do. But I'm pretty sure he wants you to do, it's got to be one single hit, no practicing. You got to flatten the can as flat as possible and then measure it. Weapons, I said, ended up driving 222 miles today with constant pain and a dodgy stomach, so I'm exhausted. Nice to sit down, not in a driving seat. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot of miles then. Yeah, I was going to say, is that that's the whole distance of what you did today then? Bloody hell. Richard said, I've got the mace. Might try the pancake challenge. Yeah, nice one, mate. Marcus said, might help if you clear your cache. Yeah, good idea, Marcus. Something bit me fucking leg again, like some kind of gnat or something. Baptiste said, it's going okay now, Marcus. I'll let you know if I'm having any more issues. Richard said about 3 or 4 days, Mike. Nothing on there for I've not had any sales on there for a bit, I don't think. Let me check again. You did say out eBay, didn't you? Hang on. Last thing I had was the 4th, and someone spent on the 1st of the 4th, someone spent 50 quid, and I got £1.50 from it. No, 3 quid. So maybe that didn't then, Rich. Let me just check that. Bookmark your link on eBay, but don't know if bookmarking the link works once the page has been closed and reopened. I don't know. I thought it would, but maybe it doesn't then. Yeah. John said I got a £10 sledge. Nice. Supposed to be homemade, these things are they, remember? Got to be a homemade weapon, he said. Marcus said to Tim, good mate, thanks. I bought some stuff from Prepper's shop. Good place, isn't it? I've never bought anything from there, Rich said, no, Marcus, it's the mace I made last year. What I said, yeah, to Bristol and back, plus driving to a few places there, such as a house, church, pub. Yeah, it's a long enough distance, isn't it, that you've done today? Baptiste says, just an error has occurred. It just says an error has occurred. Who knows? Seems all right what I'm watching, because I'm actually watching the sort of live bit myself this time. I may use this more often. The only thing is, as I said, I can't do the slow mode. I have to see how I get on. This whole thing is better, apart from you can't do the slow mode. Unless I can do it there. No. Tim was saying to Marcus, what did you get? Marcus was saying, got some MREs and a Russian shovel. Johnson, let me scrounge around later then. Watch his video, then you'll know. I'm pretty sure, though, he said it's got to be a homemade weapon. Take the handle off, put it back on, say it's a weapon, and it's a homemade weapon. But he said, if you know any places called Surrey, UK, there's a military shop called Andy's Armoury. There's also, don't get the slow mode option on the chat window somewhere. This is a bit of a weird one, this, Liam. I'll have a look, but it's got participants, pop-out chat, toggle timestamps. Yeah, not on there. Weird, this one. It don't matter anyway. Just if it did have that, it would have been perfect. Yeah. See you later, Baptiste. Marcus said Surrey's a bit too far from Manchester. Tim said to Marcus, sorry about that. I'm on the phone, or I'll have a bit of predictive text. Yeah. It's always the bloody way, isn't it? If I could remember what this thing was called, I would have a look to see how to do the slow mode on this. What would an arrow like this be? I know it's not the slow mode, but what would what would this icon mean? Can't get a fucking clue. I don't want to click it. Next to that is a microphone there. Would that be the camera, do you reckon? Why would you have a camera, that icon, though? Yeah, I'll have a quick look, John. I'll be back in a second. I'll just let you yeah, John. Ian says that Henry Weston's you're drinking. Just water in there. I don't know what it was. It was I think it was some Italian beer. Beer Moretti. Yeah, just an empty bottle full of water, Ian. Yeah, cheers, Rich, for doing that. Yeah, I don't know what it was. Some kind of beer anyway, and yeah, beer and Moretti. Strange doing a stream this time. I thought there'd be more people on, but there's less. Everyone's really saying a lot. Right, Will. Yeah, just thought I'd do a random stream today. Get a video out. All the videos I tried to do fucked up today. Tried to do the sheath for that knife, the leather stack knife, that messed up. I didn't have the piece of plastic wasn't big enough, so I had to get rid of that. Then I was going to start doing the video for the ball mace I'm doing, the flail, ball flail, and then that wasn't going right, so I had to do away with that. Yeah. But I have been getting my views and that have been going up a bit lately, so I thought it's good to get as many videos out as you can. The more people are watching, the more YouTube will share them. And I think the like icon thing that keeps coming up is making people like my videos more. The more people like my videos, the more you get sent them. Because some people probably only get sent 1 out of 10 videos. Don't even realise there's, pretty much 4 a week. Tim said, Mike, what did you have behind the vest on Zombot when you shot it with the red back? So there was the bag holding the vest, and then underneath that was a jumper and a t-shirt, a piece of cloth, and then 2 empty soft milk bottles, which would have given a little bit. Yeah, that's it. So wasn't solid, but it wasn't really soft either. Noodles, you right, mate? Taylor Ashore, you right? I'm just having a hobgoblin. Came on in the local bottle shop over here. Grabbed a couple unique flavour. I think some of my brothers have had a couple of them because we used to have them up in the summer house on the shelf. Pretty sure we had some of them. I don't think I've had them myself though. Liam's back, right? Krylon said, looked at the laws here, and we can carry, own, and use in defence if your life is in danger. But if you threaten someone, you can be charged with threatening with a deadly weapon. Where's that, Krylon? Is that here, or where are you? Yeah, that sounds... Yeah. John said, I've only got one thing at the moment that meets the criteria. It's a cutter, not a smasher. You'll have to see. I don't know. Can you like I said, take the handle off the or get your sledgehammer, sand it down a little bit, sand the head down so it's nice and shiny. Put a nice put some tape around the handle. Say that's your it's a homemade weapon then, isn't it? You've modified it to a homemade weapon. Because to be honest, Electro's sledgehammer is really just a sledgehammer he's put a handle on. Tim said, oh nice, it sounded quite solid on the video. It does. I'll tell you what I think it is. Let me try and I've got something. I think it's doing this. I think it's doing, I don't know if I'll be able to replicate it, but I think that sound is sort of this on the plastic bottles. But yeah, it sounds really solid, don't it? But yeah, it's actually soft. Because I don't like to do it on us. I don't like to do those tests on something solid because otherwise it's not a fair test then. Because bodies obviously have give, don't they? Yeah, you're better off to make it realistic having like a pillow under there. But yeah, it is soft. It may also be that vest has the Kevlar, then it has metal. The bit that's stab proof are metal discs. It may be when they're whacking them that it's making that loud. Sounds hard though, don't it? I know what you mean. Carl said brass knuckles in Indiana, USA. Nice. John said good point, and his appears to be an 8-pounder, not a 10. Yeah, just do what I says. Get a wire brush, brush up the end, put some tape on the handle. There you go. You've got a homemade sledgehammer weapon then. Double Sabu, you right, mate? I've said can't get normal doctor's appointment until next month when I look this evening, so I may phone up and ask for an emergency appointment. That's fucked up. Richard was saying that. Was you on when Richard was saying about his can't get them for a month? That's fucking insane. I thought ours was bad, that you can only get one that day, but fucking hell, I would go mad if I had to wait a month. I'll tell you what we end up doing here. If we can't get it, you end up having to go down the hospital on a weekend. It's not the hospital. We got the main hospital and this other thing that's like a doctor's that's at the hospital. You know, when you ring 111, go and see a doctor down there. Bristol, my name is Harry Worth. I don't know why, but it's sake. But it is, yeah. Callum, you right, mate? Beaven. Mark was saying to Liam, say you're in pain, and he said, yeah, I am. Mark said, not seen Zed yet. No, is he not on? He's not been on yet. I said, walk-in clinic at the hospital. Yes, that sort of thing, yeah. You have to, what you do, ring up 111, talk to them on the phone for about 15 minutes, telling them all your symptoms, and then they'll get you a doctor's appointment down at this sort of walk-in clinic thing, yeah. That's what we end up having to do. Has everyone been liking the stream? And I can actually see when you like it now. So it's on 11. Let's see how many likes we get extra. It'd be none now. Now I can actually see them. 12. Right, whoever that was, cheers for liking. 14 now. Richard said, shows our NHS is at breaking point. Yeah, yeah. Says 12 for me. It's up to 15 now. Dumsabusa bought some Cadbury chocolate animals today. It said on the box, do not eat if seal is broken. Seems a bit of a waste if the other animals are intact. Fuck's sake. Well, Easter related at least, so let you off for that one. Bristol 22 watching. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? Tim said, where I live, they have a walk-in clinic van park at the local Asda and Tesco's. We have a super long waits for appointments too. Yeah, I never knew I thought ours was bad, that you could only... Ours, you can't make any appointments apart from that day, which at least you get seen that day. But, yeah, you have to ring up at 8 o'clock in the morning. If you ring up any later than 8:30, 8:15, that's it. All the appointments will be gone. Yeah, and you can only have an appointment that day. Can't say, can I have one in 2 days when I'm off work? It's got to be that day. But at least that's not waiting a month. Yeah. Major Tuna said just hanging out. Hello. All right, mate. Trial of New Jersey gun laws do suck. At least you got some gun laws there. As in that you can use the guns, you know what I mean? Noodle said to Krylon, can't even stop and take a piss when we're transporting a locked firearm. New Jersey sucks. Let's say. Tim said, with our doctors, we have to call between 2.5. It's constantly engaged. Yeah, a fucking nightmare. Ridiculous, isn't it? In the old days, you used to just ring up anytime you wanted. Can I have an appointment in 2 days at about 3 o'clock if you got any at 3 o'clock? Yeah, all right, you know. Smack Eddie, you right, mate? That's in yawn for a while. Double Side Booster, could you imagine if the SDI clap clinic took that long to get an appointment? Your old boy would be rattling about one of your DMs by the time you got saying, yeah, I know, fucking mad. Pete said, you always get 2 likes for me. Oh, yeah, from Pete, yeah, Pete and Cameron, yeah, nice. That's good. 2 likes and 2 different views, technically. Although it's probably half in the watch time. Just make sure you watch more on the one you want to get the subscriptions with. Not that you'd need that anyway, because you just watch the videos, don't you? Mark said the NHS is stretched to breaking point because too many people are using it who haven't paid into the system. Yeah, that's true. Daylight out for once, or was anyway. Thought I'd leave the curtains open. Yeah, this is slightly better like this. Just as I said, you can't do the slow mode. That's the only thing that's a bit of a shame. As I said, I won't be using the slow mode tonight anyway. But if on the other ones I could set the slow mode, I would use this thing all the time. Mark said, "Good, no fucking slow mode." But you seen what happens when the slow mode ain't on there? I have to sit here just not doing anything for 5 minutes because everyone's just talking to each other. Double Booster, leave the curtains open unless it's girls' famous words. Famous last words, that is, mate. Fuck's sake. I like that one. Anyone would think the slow mode was on tonight. The amount of time you've got to take into fucking comment. Burned out rage, right, mate? Crowdon said we can call and get a doctor's appointment in 1 or 2 days. But after hours, it's a trip to... after hours, it's a trip to ER. Yeah, I think... from what I can tell, Crowlin, it tends to be different parts of the country here are quite different. There probably are places in this country where you can still ring up and any time and say, "Can I have an appointment on Tuesday at 2 o'clock?" And they'll and they'll do it. Mine don't. It's because they shut one of the doctors. They shut our local doctors. John Bush, has seen any good films, mate? Game Room is really good. A cross between The Cube and Saw. Oh, I'll write. I might actually try and get that tonight then, because I actually really like both them films. No, I can't remember. I watched that Princess Mononoke, and then I've watched something else, but for some reason I can't remember what it is. What it was now. Sometimes I have to look back on my list of films. What the fuck did I watch? So weird. I cannot remember what it was now. It's something I've seen before as well. The hell was it? Unless it was the black coat's daughter. I think it was that. I'll try and get that tonight though. If that's a cross between Cube and Saw, yeah, that sounds good to me. Taylor Shaw said, lost it over here, an error occurred. Is it still functioning in the UK? Yeah, it looks fine, I think, as far as I'm aware. Because I'm doing this on a slightly different thing to what I normally do, and it looks quite good. Yeah. Pete said, "You know why I don't have the machete yet? It's because I didn't read the email that said send us age verification." Ah, fuck's sake! Oh, you got to do that, have you? Oh, bloody hell! Noodle said our urgent care are pretty good. Easter Sunday, 21st of April. Do you Easter eggs? I ain't had an Easter egg for fucking years, mate. Probably more than 20 years, I think. I would eat them if someone bought me one. Do I eat Easter eggs? If someone bought me them, yes, I would. I ain't had one for over 20 years, though. Tim said I bought some bits to make a individual first aid kit for my shit hit fan bag. Has anybody else made one? And have you got any suggestions for the items? Tourniquet, if you know how to use it, but be careful because they can be very dangerous if you don't, potentially. And those, if you watch my stabbing video, my UK knife crime and how to survive it, whatever I called it, I can't remember what it's called now. Look up watch the first aid kit about that, about the hemostatic powders or whatever. And hemostatic gauzes, I reckon they're well good for shit fan first aid. Pete said, so 1 or 2 more days and I should have it. So I said I'll try and sign in and out then. Marcus said the noodles, where do you get your medical insurance? Well, that race said Tuesday live chat today, just working on a spear gun. Seen you on. Oh, nice. That sounds good, mate. Yeah, I tried to do some projects earlier, but they all fucked up, so I didn't have no video to do today. So Liam said he wouldn't be able to do a stream tonight, so I thought I'll do one instead. Series on, see if we get any different people on, seeing as it's a school holiday, and it's earlier. Sliver King, you right, mate? Cheers for the sub. Yeah, I would have Easter eggs, Bristol, but no one ever buys me one. Marcus said wound ban, #1 thing to have. Noodle said he gets his health insurance through his employer. That's good. Very sure he's working again. Marcus said Noodle spoke to a barber in Monterey, California, is that? He pays £200 a week for his medical insurance. Alex Brown, you right, mate? I don't know if I have to go, but I thought I'd pop in. Well, cheers for joining and going. Jumbo Sabu said, yeah, Tony, it's bloody dangerous. Cut my neck shaving once, didn't have a plaster. Used my belt. There's one on my neck, went blue, never again. Cut himself shaving and they caught him in the cupboard with this belt around his neck. And he said it was from, said he was using it as a tourniquet. You don't know what I mean. Tim said, yeah, I'd like to put some kind of quick clotting in there. Not got a tourniquet, as I never used one and wouldn't want to lose a limb due to incompetence. Yeah, to be honest, Tim, that's why I don't bother. I don't really know how to use them properly. So, Colonel Mustard, you right, mate? The medical is free NHS in the UK. Yeah. Noodle said to Marcus, the federal government found out that I was uninsured for a few months and I got a nice fine. Fucking hell, that happened, does it? 20 watching, 20 likes. I can see it, Liam, for once. Right there. I would show you, but the camera don't move. But yeah, it's all up on this. Quite good. It says live, 33 minutes, 47 seconds, 20 people on, 20 likes. Yeah, it's not bad. Burn Up Ray said, did you name your stab test dummy yet? His name's Zombert. What's his name? Tim said to Marcus, do you mean the kind of thing Mike just mentioned, quick clot style? Terry Shaw said to Marcus, I pay €252 per month over here. Percent from the armed forces, no AP. Oh, and a percent from the armed forces, no AP. Grant said to Tim, look up TCCC video on YouTube or Skinny Medic has videos on medkits. He said, no dislikes for a change. That makes a change, doesn't it? That'll come soon. Stu said, last couple of days I've been making a cram bit from a bicycle brake disc. Just waiting for epoxy to come tomorrow. So I'm thinking, that sounds good. Sounds good, Stu. Do you do videos in that, Stu, or not? If you do, I'll have to come over and have a look at your channel. Oh, that's one thing I can't do on here. Can't go to people's channels from the thing. Doesn't matter. Normally you click that and you can go on here. I've got report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on channel, add as moderator. Yeah, Zombert, that's his name. That's what you all voted for. Ah, that's right. I just wondered if you did do videos, I would have joined. You know, I would have subbed you and had a look. No, sounds good though. Yeah, Gas Mask Zombert, that's his name. Ed Not Z, you right, mate? Piggy Wig, you right? Yeah, they was asking about you, Zed. Jumbo Salbu's already done the joke quota though, so don't even think about it. He's already filled the quota for that tonight. Mark says Zombert was the name suggested by Leonard. Oh, was it Leonard who said that? Yeah. Yeah, I had to overrule some of the names because I had to pick some that I'd be prepared to say every time. Some I was not prepared to say every single video because it would end up being like a fucking boat face situation. Zombert, that's a good name. I like that. No, that was Leonard, was it? Burned Out Rated, what's the latest project you're working on? I'm not sure now. I'll tell you what, you lot can have a little vote if you want. I'll tell you some of them. I'll tell you some of the making stuff I'm going to make. So some of the stuff I want to make soon are. No, actually, I ain't got all the stuff for these. Ball mace, ball of flail, halberd, strobe shield, throwing axe, pole axe, gun stock war club, modifying a cookery, more throwing knives, and then we got the dummy tests. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm definitely going to try and do. I'm going to make something and do a video of something being made tomorrow, but I'm not sure because after things I've tried to, it'll probably be the ball flail. Still, I'll probably finish off the ball flail tomorrow. I've done like a bit of it today, but half of it fucked up. Piggy Wig said life is good. Yes, it is, mate. Richard had got a video on making the crossbow bolts heavier by packing salt in the shaft. Went from 350 grains to 528 grains. Oh, that's interesting. I never thought of that, Rich. I'll tell you what I have done before. I've put pellets in crossbow bolts before, but in a way it made them too heavy. Then he said, damn, I only just got the notification. Yeah, 40 minutes. I don't know how long I'm going to be on for. I'll see how many people are watching and how it's going. I may stay on for longer than an hour. Noodle said, what do you guys pay for your insurance? It must come out of your taxes. Yeah. Yeah, you sort of don't pay. It's like automatically took out, so you never notice you're paying it. Yeah, national insurance, but you never, it's took out your wages before you get them sort of thing. So you never really miss it. It's just took out automatically. It's not took off your wages. It's never part of your wages, if that makes sense. You know, it is, but it never really affects anything. No, because we paid we pay national insurance, which covers medical and pension. Biggie said, do I bike? No, I ain't got a bike. Tim said, every time my kids have a fruit pasties ice lolly, I save the sticks and make disposable pistol crossbow bolts as their perfect size. Just use duct tape for the flights, but I haven't actually. And then I know you're going to tested them yet. I've got some of them sticks. I did the exact same thing. I don't know if I made any. I've saved them for that as well, though, Tim. But I've never made any yet either. T2, you're right, mate. If I didn't say hello, Iron Man, you're right, mate. Burn that rage. Do you make all your own design hand weapons? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. The majority of my stuff, I've just I never really Now, some of it I just think off the top of my head. Other things I'll just go online, put in Warhammer or whatever, look at some pictures, and then see what I like, and then work out a way to do it, if that makes sense. Yeah. I never really watch other people's videos how to make things because I just do it as I go along after time. Nude said, so basically you could be making more if you could find cheaper insurance. Oh, what the well, it's hard to explain. Sort of not. John said, "Hell's grannies." What's that? I said, "No, the government does it. It's tax effectively." Yeah, you don't ever notice it. You don't ever notice the tax sort of coming out. It's as I said, it's sort of done before you get your money. So it's always took out, but it never gets taken off your wages because it was never part of your wages in the first place. If that makes sense, it isn't. It isn't. Jumbo Sabu said to me, I only ever made one video on my channel, which was the naked penetration test in December. Didn't go down all that well, as there wasn't much to see in the video. Fuck's sake. I knew that was a lie because I've seen your videos. Said it works out pretty cheap anyway. Yeah, I've never heard anyone saying, I've never, ever heard a single person say national insurance is too high, personally. Yeah. I'm Matt Spartan said, I wonder if air rifle pellets could fly better than BBs in a shotgun cartridge. Not sure. If you could line them all up going forward, possibly. I don't know. I know what you mean, though. Yeah, I don't know. If they was all lined up, stacked up in piles like that, don't know. Sometimes if you don't earn enough, you don't even pay the tax on your wages. Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, John said Monty Python TV series 1 and Iron Man. Oh, yes. Yes, I remember Hell's Grannies now, yeah. And Iron Man, I could try that, but I ain't got slow-mo. Oh, to see the pellets coming out, yeah. Yeah, I get you. I think if the pellets was just dropped in any fashion, I don't think it would be any better. Burned outrage, your weapons are kind of like your own design. When you're done fabricating them, I kind of do the same thing, idea, and make it as I go. That's it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a bit like I was doing the ball mace today, and I was just literally doing that as I went along. I have a thought in my head how I'm going to do it. Sometimes draw things down. Like I had an idea the other day for the head of a mace, and this is what I came up with. So it would be, that's the flanges that would be bolted on to either a square tube, and they'd be L-shaped. That's a very rough design, but I sometimes just draw it down like that so that the idea is there so I don't forget it. Mark said to Iron Man, no, the angles would make them tumble. Rounder flies truer like a musket ball. So Sean said, keeps cutting out for me. Cheers all. See you later. See you later, mate. Sorry it's going wrong on your end. Shame, innit? Iron Man said, try it and video it to John. Also, I don't own a shotgun, but I have relatives who do own shotguns that won't mind it as long as it ain't abusive to it. Piggy Wig, in relation to my last question, yesterday I read 24 miles, 12 there and 12 back. Nice. Yeah, I would have a bike. I just ain't got one. But yeah, I may get a bike this year, maybe next year. I don't know. It's written down to buy, but also next to it, next to where it says a bike, it also says think very carefully, because I don't know if I want to buy a bike and then waste it and not use it. I want to make sure if I do buy a bike, I'm going to use it first, because otherwise it's just a waste of money. Although it'd be a good investment anyway, because it'd be there if I ever need it. Thomas Albu said to T2, I tried, mate. Did you see that vid the other day where the three detectorists found that hoard of gold and silver hammies? I might. If that's a big thing at the minute, someone I know does metal detecting and may have shared that on Facebook. John said it'll be when I get to the range next. I'm not in a location I can really shoot. Big wish I got a picture, so I had to ride a quarter. Oh, I got a puncture, so I had to ride a quarter mile. Mark said to John, "What pistol do you have, John?" Pete said, I've got dinner ready, fish and chips, peas and sweet chili sauce. Nice. We had toad in the hole today, toad in the hole, boiled potatoes and beans, and I normally have onion sauce with that, but the fucking milk that I made the onion sauce was bad. So I had to sling that, and then I had to just make. Then we didn't have no stuff to make the onion sauce, so I ended up having fucking parsley sauce. But it's quite nice. Until you don't own any pistols. Iron Man said, "Mike, get a decent second-hand bike, not a cheap one. Dangerous and can fall apart." I will do, mate. Cheers for that. T2 said, Jumbo said, yeah, I did. That's going to be worth serious money. Wish I had gone now. Nuda said to Marcus, some companies in the US make you contribute $5,000 to their insurance plan. If you don't use it, $5,000 goes to your retirement. That's not too bad. At least you get the money back for your retirement, don't you? And that's every year. Fucking hell. But yeah, we can. I don't know if anyone said, Noodles, we can pay for medical insurance if we want to. But the NHS that's everyone. Everyone has that, and the national insurance. Everyone has to do that. There's no choice about it. You can't not. It's already done. As soon as you start earning, that's already took out your wages. Every single person in the country. But if you want to, you can buy, medical insurance and go with like Bupa or whatever, and get private healthcare. Burned Out Ray said, "Yeah, good old Monty Python. That's good rough drawings. Yeah, it's very rough, but I like to just if I draw it down like that, then later on in like 6 months' time when I've forgotten the whole thing, I think, oh yes, I remember that now. You know what I mean? I got a whole bloody pile of stuff like that. Just little stuff quickly drawn down while it was in my head. I sometimes wake up with ideas. Bristol said, did you hear the New Zealand are going to ban airgun ownership? No, I did not hear that. That's weird. I wonder why that is. Marcus said, top jobs in the UK come with private medical. Marcus said, Spire. No, is it Spire now? Is it? Show how much I know. Then not he said to Iron Man, too right they fall apart. Years ago I found that out. I heard one was going down a hill and the brakes fell apart. Fuck's sake. Thankfully off road. Double Sabu said to T2, looks like a lot of people are now saying they were involved. Unfortunately, greed rears its ugly head again. The dig was kind of not organised properly when recovering the hoard. That probably is what I saw then. Iron Man said, Mike, I was thinking of getting that other cut tire from the video and making Apocalypse armor. Yeah, that's a good idea, mate. Very good, yeah. I enjoyed that video today. It's quite funny, you and your that your mate you live with or something, yeah. I don't know, it's just funny because you started taking the piss of it, weren't you? But in a funny way. Saying you'd woke him up and that. Yeah, it was making me laugh. And then the dog. Yeah, it was a good video. I enjoyed that. Yeah, that'd be good. That said a real panty stain, and that was about his fucking brakes going. Webs said, even with private medical staff, my friend gets private, you can still be fucked about a lot by medical services not communicating with each other. Yeah, goes to show that. Bristol, it's to do with the mosque stuff. They're going to give notice to get rid of them or be confiscated. Yeah, you wouldn't think they'd start going after air rifles, would you? Iron Man's, but yeah, my mate's house. Yeah, that's good. That's a good, funny video, that was. Like I said, I had a lot of private meds and they are great. Next day service, literally. That's good, isn't it? Burned outrage. You should make mini cannons. They are fun and a real blast. Yeah, literally. I'd have to find out what. Yeah, they are weapons assassin illegal. I'd have to find out what the legal things for that is. I think what we'd have, if I did that, I'd have to make them without the fuse hole, and then it's just a fucking tube, and then I wouldn't be able to shoot it anyway. T2 said to Jumbo Sabu, last I saw was 9 gold nobles and 200 silvers. It was only 3 detectorists. Sad if greed made more join on their fantastic find. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it, really? Jumbo Sabu, air rifles are going to be banned in New Zealand. I bet the old tin cans will be able to sleep better at night due to the new proposed law. Yeah, exactly. Fucking pathetic, isn't it? I don't know why. I can understand some things, but what the fuck has it got to do with air rifles? Don't until I can do it. I'll see if I can if you want. Oh, what, the little cannon things? Is that what you mean? Marcus said, sorry, mate, I mixed up with someone else earlier. Neil said, potato gun, marbles and broken glass. They would probably be legal. I've never made one though, but I've seen people's videos of them. Carl said, an idea I had to use an urban tool set like a pocket shovel. Where's that gone? I just deleted it. Right, where am I? Then he says, Jumbo Sabu, maybe they are more powerful in New Zealand than they are here. They can be pretty damn powerful without restrictions. Yeah, exactly, he said. Who knows? If it's that case, then yeah. Not, when I say I understand it, that doesn't mean I agree with it, but I can sort of understand people's mentality sometimes when stuff goes down. You know what I mean? You can understand why they want to. I don't necessarily agree with it, though. When was I a slingshot warrior not on today, asking about slingshot rifles and sling staff? Don't say that, it'd be on in a minute. Piggy Wig said, I am back, went to get some chocolate. I assume that's supposed to say. I don't know. Don said, a potato at high velocity will still fuck you up. Yeah, I've seen them cannons. I've seen them. Yeah, fucking, yeah, good old power in them. Probably knock you out if that gives you a, proper good hit. Jumbo Sabu said to Z, could be, mate. Maybe same limit as too long rifle, yeah. Iron Man. Normal citizens should not be banned from owning weapons just because of one cigarette accident. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I said, no worries, it just means you owe me a pint. Neil said, I found a brake barrel 177. I believe it's over 1,000 feet per second. Yeah, the feet per second thing I never understand. Like, I know what it means, but the UK do their power by foot-pounds. I don't know what, because I think different 12 foot-pounds shooting different pellets can be different feet per second. Like I said, you can't use a single shot air rifle to do anything naughty, can you? Not really. Well, you can, but especially when politicians, not trying to be political, get armed security 24/7. Yeah, exactly. Zed said, I think there are 50 caliber ones you can get in the US that will easily take down a large deer at a good range. I'll tell you what, Zed, I'll show you some in an English catalogue if you want. So this is a bit old. This is Gunmart in the UK. No, I know what you mean, Marcus. Yeah, you ain't going to be doing mass lot of a single shot air rifle, are you? Let's have a look. Let's find the what am I looking for? 50 caliber air rifle. T2 says Jumping Blue. I think I've got the gold curse. Got my first and now since. But a stater. That what the coin is. But yeah, but what I was gonna show you is the 50 caliber fucking air rifle. You can get in this country as well. A firearms license. You'd be surprised, not Zed knows, but other people would be surprised what you can get over here. Iron Man said in the States you can buy 177 Gamma that can get a wild pig. Well, it's not an air rifle, but yeah. Right, where am I? Tim said they're doing an offer on different knives every month of the year. Pete said looking for the Dragon Claw. Just anything. Anything in here. That's what you mean. I'm on Spartan said 50 caliber pellet would cost fortunes. Yeah. Yeah, none. Well, I bet there is one in here. It's hard to find the fucking thing, so. Oh, look, blades and bows out there, look. But not that it's an air rifle, but this is a UK catalogue. There's a 50 caliber rifle there for sale. £3,789. So, you know, you can buy them over here if you've got the right licenses for it. Oh, I'll start reading the things now. If anyone's got something they wanted me to actually read out, put it on again. Richard said the Dragon Claw is a 50 cal air rifle you can get in smooth bore. Only shoots at 600 feet per second at most. And pepper spray is classed as a firearm here. Lol. Yeah, it's fucking. I've always found that utterly ridiculous. Harbinger, he said, "Hey mate, it's the real Colts. All right, mate." He said we got the real Colts brother. We got loads of airgun magazines. My uncle had loads of mags from the 80s. That's good. Yeah, they're very interesting. The old catalogues, aren't they? Don said I can buy pepper spray in the grocery store here. For fuck's sake. Carlo said it was a small shovel like cold steel, small enough to fit in your back pocket. So you can use for gardening. I've seen them, I think. There's one that looks like a fucking double-edged dagger. Right, I'll probably stay on for at least another half an hour. Harbinger said also, you know anything about guns that use cartridges and end up getting banned? Oh, they are Brocock. Yeah, I've got a Brocock catalogue as well if you want to see that. Yeah, that was brilliant, that was. That was a real fucking shame when they banned them. Them Brococks was probably some of the best pistols you could get. If no one's ever seen these, my God, these were fucking brilliant guns, I tell you. They was exactly the same as real guns. They took the air cartridges, but every single one of the guns was a full metal, you know, pretty much full accurate as the real thing, basically. but because of that, it made them slightly too easy to convert. So they banned them. Yeah, those brilliant Western ones as well. Yeah, that was great, they was. Spaghetti noodles, right, mate? I'm going to start reading the chat now because I've missed loads. I might miss the end of the stream, Mike, if you're finishing soon. My stomach's really hurting again. Yeah, I'll put it down for about another half an hour, I reckon. Double sale, boo. Oh, all the fucking, I'm getting way behind. If anyone wants me to read theirs out, just put it on again. Hopefully I'll catch them all on stream in 5-10 minutes. Marcus said he remembers them. Rob, you right, mate? He said, what's going on in your secret meeting and never invited me? No, you must not have got a notification. Who knows? Yeah, good to see you on there, mate. Right, where am I? Spaghetti noodles said, how do you sharpen your knives? On one of those four-sided diamond sharpener things. Tombo's on as well, and he said, shit, he didn't know we was on tonight. Yeah, I'll be on for another half an hour, I reckon. Yeah, I just thought I'd do a random one tonight. Tombo, because I all the videos I tried to do today fucked up, so I thought, fuck it, I'll just do a stream instead. I should have done it. I was going to do a post on the community tab thing, but then I didn't bother. Burned Out Rage said, Jan wants our weapons. We ain't giving them pricks nothing. Oh, the UN wants our weapons. Yeah. Get you now. Yeah, exactly. I'm smart said you should frame those old gun mark mags. I'm definitely going to keep them. I tell you, all of them. They're good things. They are. Very interesting. When they get old enough, I probably will. Especially that one, you know, because you can't buy them now. No Brocox. That's something that's been banned in this country. Never. No, I suppose you have to have a firearms license if you wanted to. But what's the firearm license for a fucking 4 foot-pound pistol? You know what I mean? Beach will have a cheap ceramic rod pull-through sharpener. I only use for kitchen knives. Well, that's 3 stages. Yeah, that would work good. Yeah, the only thing I've got is I've got the diamond sharpener thing, the 4-sided things. The old rough stones you get, sharpening stones. Some of the pull-through things, they work better than nothing. You said to Marcus, what if it was pushing 50 cal at 12 foot-pounds? I don't know. I don't reckon. Might just sort of. Yeah, I doubt it would go very far, would it? The weight of it, I don't know. British Bulldog, right, mate? Double Taboo said, I wish I kept all my old gun accessory mark from back in the 80s. I used to buy. Tell you what, I had fucking loads more as well. I'm the same, Double Taboo. I wish I kept them, but I chucked a load away. I had fucking loads. Dad, you're going to use your Warhammer on that vest. Hopefully, was on, but having ribs. Yes, I am, mate. Yeah. Very soon. I'm going to finish all the crossbow tests first so that I can stop making holes in it because I did want to keep that vest. And then I'll start doing things like Zombert's ribs, would if you can protect yourself good enough with a crossbow against a crossbow, would it still break your ribs? Stuff like that. Harben just said, hey mate, have you seen the Teo Fledermaus video saying he was using pellet guns and nail gun blanks? Those were uber powerful. I have seen some of them, yeah. Yeah, quite interesting, his videos, isn't they? Dumbo said it's a non-transferable ticket on the Brocox. What? Explain that to me, Dumbo. I don't really understand that. What, as in like a license sort of thing? Is that what you'd need? Then not he said everyone liking the stream. Yeah, cheers, right. Tim said those Lansky sharpening system, 6 different grades, including leather strop. Nice, yeah. I bet that would make a lovely fucking sharp knife. Harbin just said, I'm in the market for a HW35 export. Anyone got any stories, alternative, better option? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Richard said, banning pepper spray, I reckon, was because it's designed for self-defense, and the powers that be hate the idea of people defending themselves. How dare you protect yourselves? Yeah, that's the big government's job. I can agree with you there, Rich. I think so, because I've never understood it. West Yorkshire Catapults, right, mate? Change my Google name to the company name. Nice. What was your name originally? Just so if I know, because I'll know who you are then. Iron Man said there was a nice broke-up Predator bolt action rifle I should have bought. Yeah, that should be in here. I missed the end. Where is it? Yeah, that's the one I wanted as well. Rob said, I just got a Gamma C15 blowback pistol. It's pellet and steel BBs, but only 8 of each. Does anyone know if it's possible to get a bigger capacity clip? If it's the round ones like that, probably not, Rob. I don't think so. Yeah, if it's them round magazines, I don't think you can. Johnson, I made a mention of it one day. Might have to delete that comment. Yeah. T2 says, Jump Turbo, oh my God, what dick to even contemplate cleaning, spending hours yesterday with a new search coil, 8 hours, nearly 2 coins, bag of junk. My back is killing me. Jump Turbo, I remember watching an episode of Antique Roadshow back in the 1980s where a guy bought an old anti-poacher nail gun, which looked like a Mac 10, worked on a tripwire and swivel. Fucking hell. Yeah, that's interesting, definitely. Dad said to Richard, the government said it's because muggers would be able to buy pepper spray as well. I can see their point, but muggers will use kitchen knives instead anyway. Exactly. Harbinger said, have you ever shot a real gun before? I've shot shotguns. Pete said, I bet the name on that rifle offends people. Yeah, definitely. What was the other names? Let's see if there's any other offensive broke-up names. Well, you got Safari Rifle. Yeah. Fox Rifle. That whole page of fucking rifles offensive. Snowflakes. Combat pistol. Burned out rated. I have an 1852 muzzle loader. I restored it. 50 cal. Got it for 75 at auction. Oh, that's good, isn't it? That's good. West Yorkshire Catapult's got a lemon wood longbow the other day. 21-inch draw, £21 draw weight. Got it in the trade from a little girl. Yeah, that sounds really good actually. Yeah. That's a good sort of draw and weight, isn't it? Rob said, yeah, it's a round of 8 at each end. Mike. Yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to then. Tumbo said, only those who owned them during the reclassification can own them. You had to register them by final date. It's a ticket only for Brocox. You can now legally buy, sell, and transfer them. Oh, I did not know that, Tumbo. Yeah, that's part of the misinformation thing, I think. I'm pretty sure a lot of the time the government like to spread misinformation to make you think things are banned or that things need certain licenses and that when they don't really. And if you know your stuff, and it's not quite as bad as people think. That's why a lot of people, you'd be surprised how many people think you can't have any guns in this country because of misinformation. Pete said the snowflake rifle, exactly. That'd be the only one they'd be able to use. Harbinger, okay, mate. Who do you prefer, Bear Grylls or Ray Mears? Ray Mears, personally. Do you know of any survivalist shows or people who your favourite? John Lofty Wiseman, he's the sort of he's the best out of them, but he don't really do any programs, does he? If you can find them, the old Bush Tucker, not Bush Tucker Charles, Bush Tucker Man, the Bush Tucker Man. That's what it's called, wasn't it? Bush Tucker Man. Is it called that? Now I've questioned it. Now I don't know if that's what it's called. It's an Australian bloke anyway, and he was probably like one of the first people doing that kind of stuff in like the 80s. Yeah, it was the Bush Tucker Man then, yeah. Australian, yeah. Really good that was. But that was like late 80s. Iron Man said my brother had the airsoft revolver that had cartridges. Yeah, so did I. That was the first gun I ever had, Iron Man. A revolver that had cartridges and used to push the BB into it. Marcus said Dick at Hungerford fucked everything up, plus the toss for it done blame. Yeah, that's it. Good descriptions as well. Burnout Raid said, good, nice talking to you. See you soon. See you later, mate. Sliver King, do you like barbecue chips? Yeah, I do. Rob said, yeah, Bush Tucker Man, yeah. Marcus said, Butty Back has done a video on Bushcraft Weekend he was on. Looks good. Yeah, I've not managed to watch that, Marcus, but I saw that was on. I'm asked, what did you have for dinner? Toad in the hole, boiled potatoes, baked beans, parsley sauce. Normally I have onion sauce with it, but the onion sauce fucked up because the fucking milk was going off. So I had to sling it. Dumble Suburbs, and my neighbour has 2 Brococks. He has a big air rifle collection. He can't sell them apparently. Yeah. Rob said Les Hiddins, Bush Tucker Man. That was it. Yeah, that's it. Les Hiddins, yeah. Tumble said the problem with them was they was perfect for converting. It was in essence already a functional firearm. Yeah, that's what I said. I said that, Tumble. Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's what I loved them so much. Not that you could convert them, but it was like having, they was exactly the same, like the revolvers and that. Probably all of them were. They're exactly like a working firearm, weren't they? Just with a smaller barrel, basically, weren't they? Harbinger said, heard my uncle talk about the Bush Tucker Man. And Ray Mears, nice one, mate. Bear Grylls is literally overkill, probably killing protected species too. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you there. If you did half the things that Bear Grylls told you to do, you'd die a lot quicker, I think. Whereas Ray Mears is a bit more, I don't know how to describe it. Where Bear Grylls would be eating shit and drinking piss, Ray Mears would be having some lovely fucking meat and mushroom and meal on a fucking wood carved plate. It's sat there in luxury, you know what I mean? But the proper ultimate survival person, in my opinion, is John Lofty Wiseman. He's a proper fucking tried and tested survival expert who's in the SAS, and he invented the fucking survival tins that you could, well, I think he did anyway. Survival tins that people carry. That was his idea. I'm pretty sure it was anyway. I'd never seen it anywhere before the SS Survival Handbook. Yeah. And he's done it for actual, like, the thing with a lot of the other ones, they've done these sort of survival things, but not as part of to actually survive. You know what I mean? Whereas people who have actually done that kind of stuff have actually, their life depended on it, sort of thing. Harbinger said, yeah, I'll check out Bear Grylls getting stung by bees and looking like the Elephant Man. Oh, I should, yeah. I think I have seen that. X-Ray. All right, X-Ray, good to see you on, mate. He said, Bush Tucker Man, Les Hiddins, Bear Grylls is an idiot. Ray Mears always looks well fed. That's what my mum always says. So Ray all day, but Lofty Wiseman is the god. They are. X-Ray just said it there. Exactly, mate. Yeah. Weapons, I said he's back. Teacher's a toad in the eye with gravy. That's what my dad had, gravy. I had parsley sauce on mine. I don't eat a lot of gravy anymore. Dumbo said Ray Mears eats the sound crew. Yeah, that's it. I said Bear Grylls squeezing the liquid out of elephant turd was just bad. I wouldn't do that in a million years. I'm pretty sure if you did that in a survival situation, it'd probably kill you quicker than not doing it. But it'd probably give you the fucking shits, make you more dehydrated, kill you quicker. I'd say in a real survival situation. I don't actually hate Bear Grylls or nothing. I think he's entertaining, but he most of what he says you shouldn't do. Yeah, but yeah. Harbinger said it's 26 years on the SCS survival guide. I got the pocket load. That's it. That's what I mean. You know, tried and tested, real fucking. You know, really done it. You know, living. You know, go in fucking jungles and yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's someone who really knows what they're doing rather than what some of the others do. Tumbo said your merch mug arrived yesterday, Liam. Ah, nice, good on you. Tumbo, that means you got one of mine and one of his now. What one did you get of Liam's? Rob said best climbing inside a camel and sleeping in it. Tumbo said love watching Lofty on Duncan Dares. Yeah, I watched that after you recommended it. That was quite good actually, yeah, because fucking hell Duncan was fucked, wasn't he? But getting on near the end of it. Dr. Bear Grylls, didn't his superiors come out and say he was a fucking inept? Possibly, I don't know. Oh, they are. Liam's asking, what did you order? The logo or the MK5? Mark 5. You and the bully out with the tin lid. Who said you're not supposed to drink dirty water? That's what I mean. Fuck that. It'd make you iller. It'd make you probably kill you quicker than not doing it. But I remember watching a video of one of the Spice Girls pissing on his jellyfish thing. Who was that? Mel B. T2 said Jumbo Sailboat, nice one, floating bread. You get detected in the UK. Do you go detecting in the UK? Krylan said, have you seen the videos from Dave Canterbury? Yeah, I'm subscribed to Dave Canterbury. I don't know if you know this. I don't know if any of you know this. At one point, Dave Canterbury used to let Malcolm upload on his channel. So my twin brother, JDR Survival, Dave Canterbury picked 5 or 6 channels who do the same thing, used to give him his password, and they could upload their videos onto his channel. So I don't know if they're still on there, but yeah, Dave Canterbury, I am subscribed to him. Yeah, everyone's said, cheers, the profile icon. Then Benji, right, mate, I'm from England, Southern England, mate. British Bulldogs back. The easiest way to survive is not go somewhere where you might die. Yeah. That's the best tip I've heard all day. British on survival, take a pair of women's tights. They have 3 fish in them, a sole, a heel, and a wet place. A eel. That's right. Granted, yeah, Cody liked to bitch a lot. That's Marcus saying about Cody London. Yeah, I must have missed the bits of him in. Tumbleton in blue, like the cup. Marcus said, I remember that, Mike. Tim said, oh, you remember Mount? Yeah, Mount used to upload on there, didn't he? Used to let him upload on there, Dave Canterbury. I thought that was good of him. Tim said, I used to enjoy watching MCQ Bushcraft. I don't think I've ever seen them. Rob said, I think Ray Mears is more of a work with nature and try to be the purest, lovely man, but wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of. Yeah, I agree with you there. You're right there. Yeah. He is more like that. He is more like that, but he does know his stuff. But yeah, Ray Mears, yeah, he is more, his is pure bushcraft than survival. His is bushcraft, because bushcraft's different. Bushcraft is whittling spoons and stuff like that, which I don't really have any interest in that. I like the survival stuff of it. Where Ray is a bit of survival, but more bushcraft stuff. But he does know his stuff. Whereas John Lofty Wiseman, I doubt you'd ever see him whittling a spoon. You might do. I doubt it. Noodle said, do you guys remember Dave Canterbury sewing a wound shut with a needle and thread on YouTube? I can't find that video. No, I've never seen that one. I must have missed that one. Unless he got, took it off before I saw it. I don't know. I've been subbed to him for fucking years as well. But no, I never saw that one. T2 says, Jumble Sabu, you're very lucky detecting Norfolk in Wirral. Mark said he cauterised an open wound with gunpowder too. Didn't see that one either. Harbinger said, I'm baked and got to ask, have you ever done much fishing or coastal survival stuff? Never been. Well, I've been fishing once in my entire life, and I can't swim, so I don't like messing around near deep water, really. If our shit hit the fan stuff happened where I am, I could look to the coast for survival. And like Ray Mears, anthropology background. Yeah. Well, I like Ray, but Dumbo said Ray doesn't fight nature, he embraces it. Probably a little too much. I'll tell you what, one of the best episodes was the one that Ray Mears did, centered all around the Britain one, and it was, and his mate, was it Gordon, I think his name was, and when he was describing when he used to eat the mushrooms at the fucking the laboratory, and he ate the fucking ones that nearly killed him. Was it Gordon? And then he was hallucinating and shit like that. And he had to he knew what was happening though, so he had to write down what he thought the mushroom was and pin it to his fucking chest in case he fucking died, or went unconscious. They managed to give him like the antidote for it, or whatever it was. Yeah. Harbinger said Ray Mears got good survival stories in the show. Yes, I forgot about that. Yeah, some of the stories are really good, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. Well, Ray Mears would be my second. It'd be John After Weidman and Ray Mears. But he is a bit different. Noodle said he made that video right before he got the offer to do a television show. All his videos before the show are nowhere to be found. That's probably why Mark sent on there, because I did look. Harbinger said, fuck me, I thought I was baked. Are you baked or not baked? I know I always look like I'm fucking baked, but I'm not. Quite often get people saying to me, are you stoned? I used to get it every single day. Richard said, what's Paul Harrell's videos? Do I? I'm not subscribed to him, but I do watch occasionally, Rich. He does some good firearms tests, is well spoken. He could probably do a video on paint drying and I'd still watch it. Yeah, Liam quite often mentioned him to me. I'm not subscribed yet, though. I've seen that one. I like the mycology stuff. Yeah, good, isn't it, that one? Quite strange. Oh, Gordon. I think his name Gordon. Mark said, I've been watching John Wright's Mushroom Forages quite a few times in the seashore foraging. The mushroom things, I don't think I'd ever risk it. Even if I was fucking dying, I'd probably try and do everything else first, just in case. Get the wrong one, you're fucking dead, ain't you? John said, writing whilst tripping balls. That sounds fun. He managed to do it, though, luckily. Noodle said, marijuana legal in the UK. I don't think it is, mate. I don't know. What was they making it legal to get on prescription soon or something? I don't know. Harbinger said it should be. You should research the demonization of cannabis of the 21st century. Iron Man said, I am scared to pick and eat mushrooms in case I get toadstool. Yeah, I would never risk it personally. Neil said mushrooms are not worth it. Basically, no nutritional value. Why risk it? Yeah. It's interesting, though. I can understand why Marcus would want to. Did you say you was actually doing it, Marcus? No, it's an interesting thing. And they're fucking fascinating things mushrooms can do to you. Really, really fascinating. But me personally, I would never pick and eat them just because I don't trust my own. Even with a book with colour pictures, or I still wouldn't be confident enough because there's some that look like others, basically. T2 says Jumbo Sabu, 145k. That's serious money. Beats it back. Jumbo Sabu. So I found a lad who got it for under 70k. Banjo, forage wild mushrooms, but never eat them. They're not Z said to Iron Man, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to gobble a toadstool either. Benji, just find it fun. Oh, they are. They're fascinating things and beautiful to look at, some of them. But fuck me, I won't touch them. Mark said the only mushrooms to eat is the parasol. Easy to identify. John writes on River Cottage. Oh, right, yeah, on River Cottage, yeah. Super nice guy to talk to. When I said, I'm imagining a warning to the curious happening to these metal detectors, no digging here. Harbinger for interest in mycology. No, how'd you say that? Don't worry about it anyway. Paul Stamets has good work on psychedelics and neuroregenerative care. Tambo said I miss mushrooms. I've never done enough of them to actually get fucked on, but I have done some, but it wasn't enough. Never used to get them around here. Or if you did, I never saw them anyway. West Yorkshire catapult. Save the seeds, Iron Man. Good for thyroid. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Iron Man's what I'm going to pick and cook nettles this summer. Yeah, that's worth doing. T2 said, I really enjoy eating mushrooms. Like you, I don't know enough about the varieties and that. That's why I won't pick them in the wild. Yeah, I just don't. I'm not confident enough. Even with a book, I wouldn't be. The British Bulldog said, saw me mate Liam today. It's not weapons and stuff. I'll tell you what, I'll go for a little bit longer. I don't know how long, maybe till 1:45. Because this isn't a bad stream. Then he said that's the ghost story by M.R. James. Eyes on level said the earth is flat, space is a hoax. Do some research. We'll take your word for it, mate. We're converted. Harbinger nettle seeds, high in fibre and protein. Anyone tried thistle seed? Oh, no, I've not tried that. Yorkshire, West Yorkshire catapult. Sanding and spraying catapults here. What's everyone up to well in the chat? Doodle said it's a fungus. I don't trust them. Tumble said you could legally buy them fresh till about 10 years ago. It was only an offence when they were dried. There. Yeah. Pete said, time to hang up weed tapestries and throw a red cloth over the lamp. Spray paint drug influence symbols on the walls. Yeah, exactly. Hang on. I've got this will go nicely, I think.
Bluetooth's ready. Waiting for device connection.
I don't know what it will look like. This is changing colour, by the way. It always looks the same fucking. If I leave it here, you'll see the change on my face instead. Yeah, not Z said the eyes on level, yeah, and the tooth fairy really exists as well. Like I said, catapults. As I said, BRB again. Sorry, need to take some more painkillers. I'm in agony. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon, mate. Sounds like a fucking nightmare. Man said West Yorkshire catapults just subbed you, mate. Harbinger said, anyone seen Eric Dubé here? No, never even heard of him. What's he do, mate? He said psychedelic dude. West Yorkshire said, I do, Marcus. Check out WYC catapult on eBay. Oh, that's West Yorkshire catapults, yeah. Nice. Go on my West Yorkshire catapults. Go on to my community tab later. Find the latest thing that you can comment on it. So and say just reminding you, Mike, to subscribe to me, and I'll subscribe to you later. Who'd have said, what's that window behind you? What are we looking at? How many curtains do you have on that window? Just the garden. And it was daylight when I started, so I left them open. That curtain, No, that curtain ain't fucking thick enough. So I've had to put another one on to actually block the light out. T2 said, Marcus, my other half was picking wild garlic today. Smelt nice when I came in from work. Said she was making wild mushroom and garlic soup. Or you let you know how it tastes. That does sound nice, I must admit. West Yorkshire Catapults, free promo. Cheers. Yeah. I'm always up for that. Bulldog said, British Bulldog said he just got a catapult. Nice. Some suburbs said, I bought some green from a dodgy guy on a street corner once. Ripped me off as well. I thought it was hash, but it turns out it was nettle leaves. Got well stung. Fuck's sake. Harbinger, what's your favourite weapon behind you, mate? Don't know. Possibly my Chinese Model 86S bullpup rifle. Homemade, my machete Bowie, possibly. I don't know. They're all my favourites at them ones. Marcus, a gamekeeper Johnny is great for catapults. Yeah, I don't subscribe to him, but I used to talk to his dad quite a lot. I think it's his dad anyway. And then he stopped doing YouTube videos. Webby on it. Yeah, he was alright. Noodle said, when was the last time you beat someone up or got beaten up? Do you fight? I ain't had a fight for about 20 years, mate, but before that, yeah, I'd had quite a few. That there is from someone biting me in a fight. And I got some scars on my hands from knives. I won't tell you what happened to them, but Opens off, so he's back. Jeremiah Shine, you right, mate? I'll turn this light off now. Iron Man said the M4 Airsoft looks good, Mike. Is it functional? Yeah, it does look good up there, doesn't it? That's what made me put it up there in the end. I thought it's too good a looking thing to not put up. Yeah, it does work. It's fully functioning, yeah. West Yorkshire Catapults said, I learnt loads from Gamekeeper. Final finish on the catapults is hard. He sent me a video without asking him. Webby Senior, great guy too. That's it, yeah. I've not spoke to him for years, but I used to subscribe to him and talk to him a lot. Yeah, both decent blokes, aren't they? But I'm not massively into my catapults, so I don't actually subscribe to him. But every now and then I see his videos and watch one. British Bulldog, because his dad, Webby, used to do weapon videos and that. Similar to sort of my kind of stuff. The British Bulldog, so I saw a dirty used smack needle today. Thinking about it makes me feet feel funny. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. Harbingers, I do like M4 over AK. Do you know what? I prefer the looks of them, yeah. But that's like a modified AKM. Benji said lol. Richard said always best avoiding a fight if you can. Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely, 100%. Krylon said later this month, mushrooms and ramps, wild leeks will be coming up. Morals are wild mushrooms and you can buy for about $40 a pound. Ramps, never heard of that before. Noodle said, what do you think about those Kevlar gloves that are reinforced polymer knuckles? Yeah, they'd probably be good. Yeah, I don't know a lot about them though, but yeah, I bet they'd be quite useful. I have got some tactical gloves. Yeah, they're good. They're better than nothing, if that makes sense. Pete said, never been in a fight and I'm 24. Nothing wrong with that, mate. That mean I'd probably be less paranoid nowadays if I hadn't. Yeah. Jeremiah Shine just picked up an SVO. What's that, mate? Pete said, I wear them on the way to and from work. They're not, he said to Pete, you haven't missed much, to be honest. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Zed, yeah, I like that. Yeah, you haven't missed much, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then Marcus said to Pete, "You're lucky." Yeah, yeah. Jeremiah Shine said picked up a Sword Gollock British pattern. Nice. That does sound good. T2 said, "Wish I'd never been in a fight, and I'm 48." Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, they don't do you no good, to be honest. British Bulldog said there were needle tips pointing upwards as well, nasty bastards. Yeah, that's fucking horrible, mate. Neil said, "Pete, don't fight. Do what Jesus did. Be nice." Yeah. Pete obviously must be doing that already. Benji said, "Thought you were joking," at British Bulldog. Carla said, "Marcus, people can gather £2 to £3 a day. I've gotten close to it." I might do a game stream later. I'll put it's linked to my Twitch if anyone wants to watch later. I'm not 100% sure because the game might be down for maintenance at the minute. And because I've done this stream, I might not bother doing the Twitch stream. But if anyone wants to join my Twitch stream later while I stream a game, this is the link. West Yorkshire Catapults, the only good thing about a fight is the adrenaline. That's if you like, because the thing is, a lot of people associate adrenaline with bad things. That's, you know what I mean? Adrenaline, every time I get adrenaline, I associate it with bad things now. You know what I mean? Double Sabu said, "I'm allergic to violence. Come on, cuts and bruises." Nice. Harbinger's always nice to have a chat. Good and mate, take care. And game stream, what games you playing? It'll be Fallout 76 tonight if I do. See you later, mate, if you're going off. I say you can get adrenaline if you take too much caffeine. Yeah, exactly. Well, being sort of paranoid as I am, I used to get adrenaline rushes every single time I came home from work. So as soon as we'd get into my local village, I would start getting this adrenaline rush coming on right until I got to my house. And that's what gives people things like panic attacks. If you don't understand what adrenaline is, you get panic attacks from it. I know what it is, and it doesn't bother me, but I don't enjoy it. And because it's the fight and flight thing, isn't it? And because nowadays most people don't have a situation where you're going to be in a fight or flight situation, you get adrenaline rushes when you have to stand in front of people and talk to them, or go for a job interview, stuff like that. Richard said, "Another thing is I wouldn't want the reputation of someone who gets into fights. I wouldn't want people thinking I'm just a thug." Yeah, exactly, Rich. That's not a good thing if you're known like that. Not if you want to live normally, anyway. Double Side Bush, adrenaline, it's either fight or flight. Noodle said, "Can you guys buy ephedra?" Don't know, mate. Mark said to me, "Mike, what do you identify as paranoid?" It'd be too much to go into, really, at the minute. But lots of things. I'm probably not, when I say paranoid, I've been described as paranoid by multiple people. Yeah, it's a bit too much for me to go into at the minute. I'd have to probably do a video on that. T2 said, "I'm with you. My adrenaline always comes out in bad situations." Yeah, and then you then associate it with a bad feeling, don't you? If you can, like these adrenaline junkies and that, they can they associate it with a rush and a good thing, whereas I don't. West Yorkshire Catapults, I was pumped the fuck dropping a big limb onto a tree with a chainsaw the other day. Never done it proper rookie, but I got a clean cut. Fell where I wanted to and didn't die. Nice. Yeah, Malc and my dad do they're landscape gardeners, so they chop big fucking trees that are 6 foot fucking wide at the bottom down. Big trees. Rob said, "I've seen people train martial arts for years, but as soon as a fight starts and adrenaline rushes into the martial arts go out the window and they just thrash and wail, don't do anything." Yeah, that's it, isn't it, Rob? It can be like that. It's never, especially if you know, doing the sort of pretend fighting, but it's not pretend fighting, you know what I mean? To something real, it's very different. Mark said, yeah, do a video. I'll see. I'm not promising that. It's just, it's a lot to explain, and I'd have to go on for about at least 10 minutes probably. Because it's a mental state and how I am. Because I think I've never been diagnosed with anything, but I think I've got quite a few different things that make me paranoid. Don't want to go out. Loads of shit. Still think people are after me after 20 years. I still think sometimes I have to watch out when I go out in case someone's going to try and stab me or something like that. And people say, no, that's not the case, But I don't want to risk it. You know what I mean? Rob said ephedrine could be bought but now legal. Boo said best way to be paranoid. Yeah, I think so. Well, put it this way. All of the stuff I've done in my life, no one has ever got me back for it, ever. And that's down to me and nothing else. You know what I mean? My mindset, basically. But it does start to restrict you after a while. Does make you a bit weird. Be prepared for the worst case scenario. That way, when it happens, which is very likely, you'll be prepared for it. I'm the same one. That's it, isn't it, John? But yeah. Noodles of Damascus, it's the main ingredient in crystal meth, but they used to sell it in the States as a fat loss pill. Richard said, I trained to box before I tend not to let instincts take over. I always remember to guard and move my head. It doesn't take a man to stand there, get their brain smashed up. No, exactly, Rich. Yeah. Mark said, you're probably partly right. Paranoia is heightened awareness. I think I've developed a thing with the heightened awareness thing, but there's also a bit of other people say I'm paranoid, but I don't. I might not be, but I highly doubt anyone would be. My problem is what happened years ago was I used to get into a lot of trouble, did some really stupid things that I wouldn't be able to say on here. And no one's ever got me back for them. And I think to myself, would I want to get that person back if I was with my mates one night and I saw that person on their own? And I think, yeah, I might do. So because of that, also because of the stuff I did when I was drunk, I don't know what they look like. So I could literally be stood in front of people who I've done quite dodgy things to, you'd go to prison for, basically, and I wouldn't know. So yeah, that's my fault. So I think it's legitimate paranoia, sort of bought, like the heightened awareness thing, but also, do I really need to be like that after 20 years? Tumbo said, you're not paranoid, Mike. People are really watching you. If someone else has said that, because I know you saying it's a joke, but if it's someone I didn't know, I'd be like, what are they saying? Right, where am I? Marcus said, you're probably... No, I read that one, didn't I? Noodle said to Marcus, it was a great pill to take when I was in college. Marcus said to me, I always have to get my own back. Lol. I've pulled some real strokes over the years. Is that from something? Or... Right. I don't know how long I would be on for. A couple more minutes. Pete said, any idea how to darken up stainless steel? Want to darken... What's that gone? An age, the Eli Machete want to get it about killing the temper. Bluing works, but bluing you have to be careful, and I don't know if it works on stainless steel. The mustard patina thing might work. I'm not sure, Pete. I'm asked, what's the worst thing you have eaten? I've eaten tripe before. Handful of maggots. Prawns that were so badly gone off that they actually smelt like fucking like fish. But I'd eaten them before I realised. I just stuck my hand in this bag, went like that and ate them. I chewed them up and swallowed them before I noticed that the bag was full of all this like liquid. Neither of those things gave me a gut ache or the shits though. I don't really get gut aches or the shits from that kind of stuff anyway. Yeah, the gone off prawns was by accident though. West Yorkshire Catapult said, sanding. Oh, I love sanding. It's wearing the mask that gets me. I don't mind sanding, but if you want to make sure your fucking nose and your that all right, got to wear a mask, ain't you? They said, did I ever tell you about the Homeland Security hiring our garbage company to go through other people's garbage? No, you didn't. What's that? Just to find any fucking sort of info? Iron Man Spartan said, gone off prawns, gross. Yeah, it was. I'd shoved them in my mouth and started chewing them, swallowing them before I'd noticed they was gone off. Trying to think what else I've eaten. It's disgusting. That's an interesting question. I like that, Leon. I'll tell you who. Right. Weapons and Stuff said, which serial killer do you find the most interesting? Henry Lee Lucas, mate. Yeah. Henry Lee Lucas. Fucking fascinating. The shit he went through as a child. He's done everything to necrophilia, bestiality, probably, I think, killed his own mum. Fuck it, everything you think of, you know. And his mum was a prostitute, and possibly a one-legged prostitute, I think, who used to go around getting the Johns around here, shagging them and stabbing them and robbing them in front of him when he was a little kid. Killed his pet rabbit or his dog or something, and then it just turned him into a complete freak show. Yeah, Henry Lee Lucas, absolutely fucking fascinating and bizarre. But they all are, aren't they? They're all fucking total freak shows, obviously. Dumberside Boo said, Mike, I think you've got a gut ache in the shits. You obviously haven't tried my Mrs. Cooking. Fuck to say. Well, I say I don't get this. I seem to have like a bit of something all the time, but never bad. You know what I mean? Like if I eat something funny, like something dodgy, I never seem to get gut ache from it. When I say he lied about a lot of the cases, didn't he? Though, didn't he? Yeah, the ones he admitted to a lot. I think the mum one and some of them, like the main one, like what happened as a kid was legitimate, I think. But then he started admitting to loads of cases that weren't him. But I think a lot of the bestiality and all that was when he was a kid. But any of them are really interesting. I'll tell you what I like reading that's really interesting. Go on Wikipedia, look up who all of the full life tariff sentence people are in the UK, and then start reading about them. There's some really fucked up fucking nutters in this country who've got full life tariffs. Robert Maudsley, the real Hannibal Lecter, is fucking bizarre. Pete said, I like the Roof Koreans. Never heard of them. Remember I said, as I got him out of prison on days out to walk around crime scenes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, isn't it, Liam? Yeah. Jeremiah Shine, Locusts are nasty, so was Army. But Iron Man Smart said, Mike, would you eat peanut butter and Marmite sandwich? Yeah, I probably have. I'll eat peanut butter with anything. Corned beef and jam, I've not had that, but yeah, I'll eat that. Boo, Mike, did you say there's Brocock's wearing? Oh, ain't got no prices in there, I don't think. Let me have a quick look. I don't think there's prices in there. No, I'll have a look later, see if the price book thing's in there, but I don't think it's got that. I think this was like just to show you, but this gun mart, if it's old enough, would have Brocock's in, so I'll have a look for next time if you want. Like I said, psychopaths, Mike. Nuda said they hired us to give them other people's garbages so we could go through it. Beware if someone is watching you. They hired a garbage man, postman, anyone to hire to enter your property legally. Richard said some house cleaning products react to the chrome in stainless. Removing it might work to weather it a bit. That's to Peach. T2 said the Rob, totally agree. A lad I trained with years ago was exceptional at Taekwondo. But one night out, he got confronted and the inevitable happened. He went to shit and got really hurt. I was baffled. Maybe I should bookmark that wiki page. Yeah, there's some fucking fascinating cases on there. Yeah, there's one, this like bloke with a mental age who killed a kid or something, and then killed a child, got put in prison for maybe molested him or something, got put in prison for however many years. One day, just was doing some cleaning. It must have been in like a not so secure part of the prison, doing the cleaning. I think he might be wearing a donkey jacket or something. They give you donkey jackets in there. Climbed on top of the bin, jumped over the wall, went down to the local town, found a little girl, strangled her to death, and then he got a full life term. But there's the Wikipedias are quite, yeah, because you can. Why I like the Wikipedia thing, you can just find the person, click on it, read their bit, go back. Yeah. Richard said, was that serial killer missing an eye? Henry Lee Lucas, yeah, that was from a teacher. I think his mum might have done something to his eye originally. His mum used to send him to school in a dress. And then he already had a bad eye. And then one time, the teacher whacked him in the eye with a metal ruler or something, and then completely done it. Jeremiah Shine said, I thought Taekwondo guy, once you were supposed to be black belt. I caught his leg in the first 3 seconds and he was done. Cheers, mate. Yeah, reminds me, I'll have a look at, they'll be in here. Definitely. Let me have a quick look because I'm going to end the stream in a minute. But I bet they'd be in this. But yeah, that Brocock catalogue don't have the prices in it. Tumbo, you still on? When did the Brococks get banned? This is 2010. So I don't know if it would have the Brocock. I don't know if they'd already been done by then. Yeah, Ed Gain, he was fascinating. A lot of them are, because it's such a bizarre, no one, unless you're doing them things, no one experiences those kind of things, do they? Marcus said, here's a fact, very, very few black serial killers. That's true. That is true, isn't it? Pete said, thanks. Maybe I can spray it with WD-40 and set it on fire. I don't know. Or darken it without changing the heat treatment. The only thing I can really suggest, Pete, is have a look on YouTube. There must be easy ways to do it. Serial killers are very intelligent. Yeah. The ones who do it for a long time and don't get caught, they have to be, don't they? Yeah. It's fascinating. I've got books and books, well, I haven't, but my mum's got loads of these magazines that used to be about serial killers. Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Family. Yeah, Ed Gain, yeah. He was he might a bit, wasn't he a bit of the influence for fucking Psycho as well? Norman Bates. Donna, I'm gonna go off soon. But good to see you on. Marcus said, best read about serial killers, Mindhunter by John Douglas or Signature Killers. Your name escapes me. Ed Gain wasn't a serial killer, but it's fascinating. But yeah, the UK full life tariff Wikipedia thing, reading the individual cases for those is quite interesting because to get the full life tariff, you have to have done something fucking like, the worst of the worst sort of thing, isn't it, in this country? Because you can kill someone and not get life in this country. But to get a full life tariff, you must have done something pretty fucking bad, to put it lightly. T2 says serial killers must be highly intelligent to get away with it for as long as they, to become one. Exactly. Irishman, you're right, mate. He said, I see you're talking about serial killers. Typical. I missed. Where's that gone? I missed all the good stuff. I'll stay on for another 5 minutes. Yeah, killed 2 women, but mostly grave robbed and made weird flesh and bone furniture for bodies. Didn't Ed Gain also stick needles in his bollocks? Do you know about that? I think he used to stick sewing needles in his balls, and they'd done an X-ray of him, and he had like 20 sewing needles in his bollocks. I think that was him anyway. What was I said? Oh, that was Albert Fish. Oh, that was him, was it? Ah, right, yeah. Then it was he said, trod on a box of cornflakes the other day. Does that make me a serial killer? I almost thought Jeffrey Dahmer was a sick puppy. He had his head in the fridge and gutted corpse in the bath. Yeah, piece of the fuck. But yeah, they're fascinating because I think the last person I read about was John Wayne Gacy. I was reading some of the stuff about him on Wikipedia. Yeah. Quite, but it's just bizarre. Looks like Zed is a serial killer. Richard said this stream took a strange turn. Certainly did, didn't it? I don't mind those this is entertaining. I like this. When I said Gacy always kept claiming the kids' bodies he raped, tortured, and killed were planted there by people to frame it. Yeah, that's the other thing that I find fascinating. The fact that they deny it for, what's his name? There's an English killer, killed his parents for money and then blamed it on his sister. He still to this day claims he fucking is innocent. What's his name? I'll remember it in a minute if no one puts it on. Jeremy Bamber. Jeremy Bamber, still to this day, he would probably have a full life tariff, I'd assume. He still to this day claims that he didn't do anything at all. It's so bizarre. BTK is another really fucked up weird one. Ed had a belt made of nipples. Irishman Citizens Act is a good movie about Russian serial killer Andrei Chikatilo. I don't know a lot about him. I'm so bullshit. Is John Wayne Bobbitt still about, or has he dropped off the radar? I know he did a bit of porno for a bit, didn't he? After he had his cock sewn back on. He's lucky they fucking found it. Because didn't she sling it out the window? Well, I was talking to someone about John Wayne Bobbitt on one of, you know why? My fucking cutting off my fingers video. It's in the say I was talking about someone about that the other day. BTK has to bind, torture, killer in it. Bind, torture, kill. Was that what that stood for? Marcus said, I'm going to go off in a minute. Yeah, I'll be on Friday. Marcus. Pete said, yeah, into a field. Yeah, lucky as fuck, isn't he? Everyone liking the stream. Oh, yeah, look, 29 likes. That's good. Chikatilo got away with it for ages because he was a Communist Party member. So they executed some innocent people. Oh, yeah, Dennis Rader, yeah. Something his real name was, bind, torture, kill was his thing. Jeremy Bamber, didn't he? Bamber Gascoigne. For a second then, I actually thought I'd said it wrong. Mark said, night, lads, it's been great tonight. See you later, Mark. It's been a good laugh tonight. Got a little bit serious for a bit, but Neil said, have you heard the theory that Stephen Hawkins was never that smart and somebody was controlling his wheelchair? No, I haven't. Fuck's sake. Writing his books for him. Iron Man's Spartan. Serial killers should have their feet put in deep fat fryers while being tied to a chair. Yeah, that'd teach him, wouldn't it? Fucking hell, you imagine? Someone would probably want to eat it afterwards. Yeah, if any of you look go on that Wikipedia for the full life tariff people in the UK, the list of them, let me know what you think of some of the cases, because some of them are really fucking weird. Some of them are police killers. You know, if you kill police, that gives you the things for getting a full life tariff are quite odd though. It's killing multiple people, killing the police, killing for money, for personal gain, killing for political gain. You'd think killing children would be one of them, wouldn't you? But it's not. I may be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's some of the things that you have to do to get full life tariffs. You know, and it's got to be severe as well. You know what I mean? It ain't just like killing someone for 50 quid. That's not going to get you full life tariff. But, you know, if you was, you know what I mean? Look it up. I think I'll use some of the good 13 o'clock podcast episodes. I'll link some of the good, 13 o'clock episodes on serial killers. Yeah, see you later, Marcus. Yeah, it's been a good one tonight. Quite enjoyable. I'm going to go off any minute now. So if anyone wants to just send anything, or West Yorkshire Catterbox says he's ready for spraying. Not too late, is it? Oh, I don't know. You might have half an hour. I'll stop me personally. I'll stop making any noise at 9 o'clock. I don't know how much noise does it make. If it's not going to bother your neighbours, I'd say do it. Cheers, Liam. I'll have a look at that. Right, we'll call it a night there. Put a like in before you go if you haven't. Right, yeah, I'll call it a night there. Cheers for watching, everyone. That was just a random one. I may do other random streams every now and then. Yeah. All right. See you all next Friday. I'll have a video on tomorrow. I don't know what though. Hopefully it should be me making a ball mace and then testing it. All right. See you all later. Thanks for watching.